Welcome, friends.
Hello, everyone. Good to see you.
It's so nice to be here with you at Caveat. We are Charming Disaster.
Hello.
And we have a beautiful evening in store for you. We're so glad to be joined here tonight by a friend, storyteller,
Trickster.
magician, liar, scoundrel.
Liar, scoundrel.
We're proud to call him our friend. Please put your hands together for the wonderful, magical Nelson Lugo.
Hello, everybody. Charming Disaster, everybody. Come on. They are the reason for the season. Hello, folks. My name is Nelson Lugo, and I am a magician. Thank you. No. Fuck you. I'll earn it, apparently. That's okay. Don't worry about it. That's the same reaction I got from my father when I told him. Just silent confusion. That's not true. My dad was actually a pretty good magician in his own right. When I was 9 years old, he disappeared. No, I'm kidding. I was 13. So, folks, I'm going to be doing some magic on this tiny little stage. And throughout the course of the evening, I may or may not ask for volunteers to join me here up on stage. If you've ever had a secret desire to help a magician, then this will be your opportunity to wildly raise your hand so I can call on you. If you don't want to participate, you don't have to. Just keep your hand down. For those of you who do this, you know who I'm talking about. When you volunteer other people, fuck you. Don't do that. Okay? Consent, people, consent. I want people who want to be up here and only want to be up here. Also, people who have joined me up on stage, who have assisted me in my acts, have gone on to lead very wonderful and fulfilled lives. Results may vary, but the stories are all good, is all I'm saying. So I guess I only need to hear one thing from you, is that, would you like to see a show? Yeah! Exactly 60% of you. Awesome. I will win you over at the end. Most of you are wearing masks. I can't even tell if you're smiling or scowling. That's all right. That's all right. Let's start off with something just a little bit simple, shall we? That was fun. So friends, I'd like to play a game. It's a very simple game. It's a game where I am in control of the pieces, but all of you are in control of the rules. But give me a second to set up. The game is called Find the 6-inch Iron Spike. This is a solid stainless steel roofing nail, and I'm very sad to report this is what 6 inches looks like. I'm not making up the rules, folks. I'm just trying to live by them. Now, as the more intelligent members of this audience have already surmised, this does not bend, this does not fold, this does not collapse. This is a wooden block with a small hole in the center, MDF to be exact. The nail goes into the block just like that. And this does a couple of things. One, it keeps the nail pointing straight up. Also, it looks scary as shit. Let's see. Hi, what's your name? TJ. Hi, TJ. TJ, I'd like you to... Whoa, holy shit. No, fuck you. No. I don't have that kind of insurance. You're way too goddamn eager. Hi. You look vaguely familiar. Do we know each other?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't use you either. Do we know each other? No. Hi, what's your name?
Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne. Welcome to the show, by the way. Suzanne, what I'd like you to do is prove the validity of this nail. Please do not slam your hand down on that. As I just explained to that crazy guy over there, I don't have that kind of insurance. Okay, so go ahead and just tap the top of that. Go ahead. Ooh, you're fine. No, just tap the top. Is it sharp?
Yeah.
Is it solid?
Yeah.
Great. A round of applause for this lovely, lovely person over there. Thank you. Now, I'm going to place this inside of a paper bag. Now, you may have noticed that there are 3 other paper bags on the table. They are there for a couple of different reasons. And those are empty except for a wooden block. And they serve a couple of different purposes. One, when I'm handling them, they'll look the same, relatively speaking. 2, if I happen to knock the table, they're not all going to go flying off. And 3, it keeps the mystery. Now, the way we will determine where the 6-inch iron spike is I will ask one of you to tell me which bag is safe. Whatever bag you tell me is safe, I am then going to take my hand high up into the air, and I'm going to come crashing down on top of the bag you name. Let's have some fun. Now, it's not important that I know where it is. It's more important that you don't know where it is. So please forgive me while I turn my back on you. I'm going to mix them up a little bit. That'll go there. This will go here. This will go there. That'll go there. This comes over here, and that comes around on top. Excellent. Now, I'm going to toss a piece of paper into the audience just at random. You know what? I'm going to aim for this middle section here. Someone please catch this. I know you. Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Give the paper to him. Yeah. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. Everybody say, hello, Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
Jeff, they marginally care about you. Now, Jeff, I have 4 bags on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a very important question to ask you, Jeff.
Sure.
Which bag is safe? Now, before you answer, I am very happy to announce you have the best odds of the night. You have a 3 out of 4 chance of picking an empty bag. Those are amazing odds. Vegas would never give you those odds. That's how good it is. I would bet on that every night of the week. Also, I believe in you, Jeff. Jeff, which bag is safe?
That would be bag number 3.
Is this bag number 3?
That would be bag number 3.
Would you like to change your mind? Are you sure?
I'm correct.
Okay. So these bags potentially have a nail poking straight up, correct?
Correct.
Okay, let's find out if you're right. Oh, a round of applause for that gentleman sitting right over there. Thank you very much, Jeff. Jeff, I want you to look around the room, and I want you to pick me another volunteer, please. Hi, oh, I know you.
Yeah, you know me.
Give it to the person next to you. Do I know that person next to you?
I don't think so.
Okay, hi, what's your name?
Alice.
Hi, Alex. Alex?
Alice, like Wonderland.
Oh, Alice. Hey, Alice, how are you? Welcome to the show, by the way. Alice, I have 3 bags on the table. I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Would you like me to move any 2 bags?
No, they're fine.
No? Let it ride. I like your confidence. Alice, I have a very important question to ask you. Which bag is safe?
3 is the number you should count to.
Now, before you answer, I am slightly disappointed to let you know that you have slightly worse odds. But they're still fantastic. You have a 2 out of 3 chance of picking an empty bag. Those are amazing odds. Those are actual Vegas odds. I would put money on that every day of the week. Also, I believe in you. Which bag is safe?
Let's go with 3.
3? Is this 3?
I think so, yeah.
No, I need you to be certain. Is this 3?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Would you like to change your mind?
No.
No. I like your confidence. So potentially, these 2 have a 6-inch iron spike peeking up. Correct? Let's find out. Ah! Round of applause, please! Now comes the hard part. Let's see. Let's go in that back corner. Someone at that back table, please raise your hand. Someone at that back table, please raise your hand. Yeah! Hi, sir, what's your name?
Mike.
Hi, Mike. Welcome to the show, Mike. Mike, I now have 2 bags on the table. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I have a very important question to ask you. Which bag is safe?
Number 1.
Now, before you answer, I have very, very disappointing news to share with you. You have the worst odds of the night. You have a 1 out of 2 chance of picking an empty bag. That's 50-50, even money. That's not even gambling. That's guessing. That's a coin toss. A coin toss. Some might even call it fate. Ooh. Also, I believe in you. Mike, you called out which one?
Number 1.
Is this number 1?
That is.
Would you like to change your mind?
No.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
I'm fucking begging you. No, I'm kidding. So potentially, you're saying this one has the nail in it, correct? Because I'm going to move that off to the side. Here we go. One. 2. 3 years ago, when I was first learning how to do this, it occurred to me there might be some people in the audience who might be squeamish about this sort of thing. Don't worry. I promise you, if there's any blood, it'll be mine. No matter what happens, I still have the hard part. You're okay. I will say, though, that in the hundreds of performances all over the country, I am very happy to report that I have only fucked this up once. In fact, after the show, feel free to look at the entry wound and the exit wound. You know what? If you'd like to make sure you never sleep again, after the show, just go to YouTube. Do a general search for 3 words. Magician, hand, and stab. Yeah. What you'll be treated to is about a half dozen videos that you can never unsee. But I digress. Mike, we are now in a partnership if you will. We have a very important role here to play together. My role is the performer to continue the show, and your role, well, quite frankly, there are one of two options available to us in this moment right here, right? Option one, my hand comes crashing down on top of this bag. It's empty. This entire audience erupts into thunderous applause. You bow your well-deserved bow. I bow my well-deserved bow. The show moves on. We have a fantastic time. Or, option two, there's a nail in here. I pierce the flesh of my palm for the second time in my life. I crawl up into a tight fetal ball and begin to cry uncontrollably. You are now responsible for dialing 911, rushing to the stage, and swaddling me until the EMTs get here. Fair enough? Love your confidence, Mike. So, Mike, this is your choice, correct? Would you like to change your mind? I love your confidence, Mike. Here we go. Yes! A round of applause! Yeah. Holy, that is never not scary. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. Now, folks, I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit because I'd like to tell you a story. Did the wheels come off this thing? It absolutely did. I'd like to tell you a story, and I think the things you need to know about this story is that one, it's absolutely true. Two, it's about my grandmother. I don't mention her name in the story, but her name is Marta Echevera Lugo. And I think the other thing you need to know is that my grandmother was a santeras, which means she practiced santeria, which means she was a Puerto Rican witch. And I mean that in the most respectful way possible. How many people here know what santeria is? Lots of quiet hands go into the air, yeah. Well, for those of you, the bartender, thank you. For those of you who don't know, Santeria is what's known as a syncretic religion. It combines the Yoruba faith of West Africa with the indigenous folklore of the Tatano Boricua Indians of Puerto Rico. And then when the colonizing missionaries came over, they brought Roman Catholicism. So as a result, my grandmother was a devout Catholic who went to Mass every single day of her life. She also cast spells, removed curses, prepared baths that would cleanse your soul, talk to the dead, and see your future. She also made the best pancakes I've ever had. Yeah, give it up for pancakes. Yeah. Now, as the science-minded skeptic of the family, I never really believed what my grandmother did was real. But my family would often tell stories that were just not easily explained. Like one time using an incense spell, she managed to get a junior congressman acquitted from embezzlement charges. And then there was this time that she hated her upstairs neighbor, and this neighbor got very loud and very belligerent. Anyone asked her to keep down the noise. So using a mixed powder spell, she got her to move to another state. And then there was a time she used her magic on me. Now, I have been a lifelong asthmatic. I have been dealing with this particular condition for the entirety of my life. I never grew out of it. And the medication available to little Nelson at the time was essentially a pill. So whenever little Nelson had an asthma attack, the protocol was to rush him to the nearest emergency room or I could die. Well, this one time I was staying with my grandmother, and I got a very sudden and severe asthma attack. And instead of taking me to the emergency room, she just bucked protocol and took me by the hand and led me to the one room in her giant Bronx apartment I was never allowed to go into before, her saint's room. And my chest is tight, and I'm starting to audibly wheeze. And then she opens the door, and I am just hit with a cacophony of information. There's tables and shelves everywhere, and every square inch is covered with something sacred. You know, rocks, crystals, beaded necklaces, rosaries, pictures of Jesus everywhere. Crucifixes everywhere. There's a large toy horse that went to my Lone Ranger action figure that got missing 6 months earlier. There's about a dozen Smurf figurines in the corner for some odd reason. There's a bust of a Native American man with a real feather headdress over here. There's an ashtray full of half-smoked cigars, and the air was heavy with the smell of wax and perfumed alcohol. The room was long and narrow with a single window on the end, and there were lit candles everywhere. I was handed this bouquet of dried flowers to give to this 4-foot handmade doll called Mama. And Mama was made out of the blackest velvet I ever seen in my entire life. And Mama was wearing a white turban and a white lab coat with seashell eyes and a thin red thread smile. And I was supposed to kiss this doll on both cheeks, and the velvet was so cold on my lips. And I'm starting to heave in labored gasps now. And she sits me on the floor, and she puts a bowl right by my feet. And she begins grabbing silk handkerchiefs in one hand and oils and powders in the other hand. And she douses the silk handkerchiefs with all of this stuff. And she begins rubbing my chest, chanting this ancient whispered secret prayer that has a whole lot of S's in it. You know, like, and I'm freaking the fuck out now, and I'm gasping for every breath, and I'm wheezing louder than I ever wheezed in my entire life, and I'm just sweating from the exertion. And now out of nowhere, there's now a live chicken in the room, and my grandmother lifts up a very shiny, sharp knife, and then she lifts up the chicken, she lifts up the sharp knife, she slits this chicken's throat, there's blood pouring out of this chicken into the bowl, and the chicken never even made a sound, and then I could breathe. And I have no idea how she did that. Now, adult Nelson, the science-loving skeptic, believes that the ritual combined with the sensory overload created what's known as a placebo effect. My body rushed with adrenaline, and that allowed my lungs to function. It's also entirely possible that I was just too fucking terrified to have an asthma attack at that particular point in time. However, little Nelson, the scared little boy who loves his grandma, he believes it's magic. And I suppose that begs the question, does it matter? I don't know. I'm just very grateful to be alive. You see, when people think about magic, images of bunny rabbits and magic wands and, for better or worse, Harry Potter movies usually come to mind. But when I think of magic, I think of a 4-foot-tall, soft-spoken Puerto Rican witch whose pancakes I miss very much. Thank you. I'd like a volunteer from the audience, please. Someone who would like to help me out. It'll be fun, I promise. I see your hand raised. Please, a round of applause for this person. Come right up. Thank you. Come right over here. Hi, what's your name?
Nora.
Hi, Nora. Nora, please stand right over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a few words to the audience, but I will be with you in just a moment, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for being here, by the way. So, friends, there are 4 types of people in the world. There are people who watch magic and magicians who never need to know how any of it is done. Okay? There are people who watch magic and magicians in the same way that NASCAR fans watch a race. They love the sport, but they are secretly hoping for a crash. Okay? There are people who watch magic and magicians who possess an insight or a knowledge or an experience that allows them to appreciate what it is they're experiencing on a different level. Nothing. Wow. Poker face, that one. And there are people who watch magic and magicians who actively hate magic and magicians. You found that way too funny. I'm going to go ahead and assume, since most of you bought a ticket to this knowing there was going to be a magician here, that maybe you're not the latter, but we're going to go for it anyway. Hi, Nora. Nora, please come over here. Help me introduce a few things to the audience. Nora, allow me to introduce to you the Siberian thumb cuffs. Ooh. These are stainless steel ratcheted cuffs that are locked down on top of a person's thumbs, thereby rendering the hands absolutely useless. These are cuffs used in Siberia. Nora, please go ahead and ratchet those down. Make sure that is, in fact, solid and strong. Folks, allow me to introduce to you the Moroccan wrist restraints. Ooh. This is a simple leather strap with some metal buckles and riveted fasteners. Go ahead and inspect the metal buckles, if you will. This is a wrist strap used in Morocco. Please. And now, friends, this is rope. No, that's it. That's all I got. I mean, it's just rope. I mean, in fact, the only noteworthy thing I'll say about it is I got it for $1 a foot at Home Depot, which, you know, if you're a rope enthusiast, you know what a good deal that is. Nora, please go ahead and inspect this. Make sure this is, in fact, a length of rope and nothing more. No wires, no magnets, no trapdoors of any kind. Let me open that up. Nora, this is a padlock. That's going to become important a little bit later. I'm going to place that right there. And this is a bell. We'll get to that in a moment. Excellent. Are you good with that?
Give me 1 second.
Okay, take it. I respect your professionalism.
Okay.
You good?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to drape this over here so that this is within reach. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's do, join me right over here. Let's start with the wrist restraint. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to take my watch off because I don't want you to think that this has anything to do with it. Excellent. Let's go ahead and put that loop around my wrist. Excellent. Now grab that strap, please, with your other hand. There, perfect. Now I'm going to put my hand there. Now put that around my wrist, and then, oh, shit, you've done this before. Okay. Pull. Yeah, pull. Pull. Pull, mommy. Pull. Pull. That's, yeah. I don't have a safe word, so just fuck me up. Ah, God. Okay. All right, Nora, do you see that little loop right there? That's called a tang. Could you grab the padlock and place that into the tang? Perfect. That basically keeps it from coming undone on its own. Wonderful. All right, now let's grab the thumb cuffs. I just want to make sure the keyhole is out, because if I fuck this up, I'm going to need you to get me out. Okay. So you ratchet that down as hard as you can. Fuck you. I mean that in a good way, I promise. Those are the keys. Those are on the floor. Great. Now grab the rope, please. Great. Now here's what I want you to do. Basically, the idea is you're going to wrap one end of that rope around this bicep, and then you're going to wrap the other end around that bicep, okay? So give yourself some slack. Yep. There you go. Yeah, and then take the short end and wrap that around again. Okay. Perfect. Great. Yeah, perfect. Now take the long end, go across my back as tight as you can. Yeah, and then wrap yeah, exactly. You know what you're doing. I don't need to tell you what the hell this is. Now make sure it's tight across my back. No slack whatsoever. Don't make this hard for me. And then, oh shit, you've already put 2 and 2 together.
Working on it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, now what?
Then tie those 2 ends together, yeah. Okay. Tie those 2 ends together however you see fit. God, I love doing this act in New York. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. And then when you're done, just walk away and say, I'm done. Nora, are you okay back there?
I rock climb. I know knots.
Oh, yeah. Oh. You're not fucking around, Nora. Nice. What are you doing back there? Some kind of like full Windsor? What the? All right, you good?
I'm done.
All right, excellent. A round of applause for Nora, please. Thank you. Now go ahead and make your way to your seat. Thank you so much. All right, now folks, I'm about to begin. In a second, I'm gonna walk over there and I'm gonna push play on that thing over there. But before I do, I would like to offer you an opportunity to experience this in a way that maybe you've never experienced this act before. This is a classic escape act, done quite beautifully, I might add. But I would like to give you the opportunity to choose how you would like to experience it. Here are a couple options. You could keep your eyes open and be very disappointed in the simplicity of it all. Or you could keep your eyes open and marvel at the ingenuity of it all. Or, and this is my favorite one, close your eyes. No, I know. Close your eyes and preserve the mystery. Now, whatever it is you decide to do, it's entirely up to you. When I'm done, for those of you with your eyes closed, I will be ringing that bell. That'll be your cue to open your eyes. For the rest of you, that'll be your cue to applaud, laugh, cheer, throw money, boo, hiss, whatever it is you want to do, I will graciously accept. My only request is that whatever it is you commit to, stick to it. Because there are no bad choices, just different experiences. Down the road, if you ever happen to see me again and I do this act and I come to this part, choose something different. Because for you, it'll be a completely different experience. So, I'm about to begin, and when that music starts, I'm going to go. So whether your eyes are open or closed, it's go time. How am I doing on time? Am I good? Time for one more? I'll take it as a yes. All right. So folks, I'm going to do my final act of the evening. And for this, I shudder to say this, but I need 4 volunteers. I know. I'm asking a lot. But but you've seen somebody come up here. Nora, did you have a good time? Yeah? Were you embarrassed or felt singled out in any way? No. You're going to go on to lead a very full and fulfilled life, aren't you?
I hope so.
Yeah. So come on. I'm okay. Oh, so I see some hands. I saw some hands pop up. No? Yes? Maybe? I see 2 over there. Please come up. I see 1 right over there. You're at the bar? Okay. Grab a drink. And then you. Yes. Scary guy. Come on up here. That's my 4. Come on. Give these people a round of applause, please. Come on up. I thought she was talking to me. Excellent. Please, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me move this out of the way and move this over here. Fantastic. Thank you for joining me. Let's spread out a little bit. Why don't you stand right over here? And then, yeah, perfect. Excellent. Now, I'm going to give you a few things. Please don't do anything because I'm going to give you all of the instructions that you're going to need, okay? Excellent. Please hold on to that. Please hold on to that. Please hold on to that. And please hold on to that. I'm going to give you a marker. Please do not do anything until I tell you. Here you go. Excellent. So, friends, here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to draw something for me. I mean, that's a bit nebulous, right? So I'm gonna give you some parameters to help you narrow your focus, okay? It could be as detailed or as simple as you like, but please do it quickly. We're on a time constraint here. We don't have time for you to do Sistine Chapel. 2, it helps if it's sort of an iconic image that's meaningful to you, right? 3, try and fill up the entire paper so that when I show the audience, it's clear to the people in the back what it might be. And 4, and I don't really know how to say this tactfully, please do not draw a penis. Yeah. No, look, folks, I've been doing this way too long, okay, to know that if I don't say that, it's a very real possibility that I might get 4 dick pics, okay? So no genitalia of any kind, okay? It's a fucking family show. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to walk into the audience. I'm going to turn my back on you, and then I'm going to engage with them for a minute, and then that'll be your time to draw, okay? I will let you know when to wrap up, and that'll be your cue to sort of cap your pens. Fair enough? Excellent. So please start drawing now. When I was a little kid, my dad used to take me to Coney Island every summer. And for those of you who've never been, when I was a kid, back in like the early 80s, that place was a shithole. But it was my shithole, you know? My dad loved to watch the AAA ball games down there, go Cyclones. I loved to eat hot dogs and watch the hustlers take tourist money on the boardwalk. Some of them were doing the 3-shell game, but my favorite was the 3-card Monte thrower. Oh, this guy was so good. It was the middle of summer, but he wore a black leather vest with this wide-brimmed hat, and he had money coming out of every finger in his fist, and he would recite poetry and Shakespeare all the while taking people's money hand over fist. This guy was poetry in motion. I mean, in reality, this guy was a crook, you know, who's probably done hard time and probably not a very nice person, but man, did he have a nice hat. I think my entire performing career has really been like a poor imitation of what this guy did on the boardwalk naturally. How you guys doing back there? Okay, I'm going to count you guys down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please cap your pens. Please hold your pictures close to your chest. I am coming back on stage. Do not show me. I'm going to take your pens now. Do not show each other. And do not show the audience what you drew. You're all keeping it private to yourselves, correct? Okay, excellent. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get closer to each other. You go over there, you come over here. What I want you to do is I want you to take your picture. Again, don't show it to me or the audience. Pass it down. Everybody pass down their picture to this gentleman right over here. And when you've done that, say, I got it.
I got it.
Okay. All right, good. Again, without showing me or the audience, what I want you to do is I want you to shuffle those up so that they're not in the same order in which you receive them. And when you've done that, say, I did it.
I did it.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Wonderful. I will take that. Friends, a round of applause for these lovely people over here. No, where are you going? No, we are far from over, my friends. If you walked off the stage now, that'd be the lamest magic trick in the history of magic trick. No, here's what's going to happen. Each of you draw an image, right? And they're now here on the table. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to match art with artist using body language and some psychology and facial tick recognition. And if you buy that, there's a bridge in Brooklyn I'd like to sell you. But let's go to the first one. The first one is, oh, that's fucking cool. That looks like a Viking fighting off a dragon. That's pretty good. Actually, that dragon reminds me of Trogdor, but it's a very good dragon. Okay, one person laughed. One person got the pop culture joke. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so let's see. Interesting. I don't know if you noticed that, but everybody matched my gaze except for you. Psychology tells me that's usually a guilty sign. Pardon me?
I also have flames in my shirt.
You have flames on your shirt? Oh, well, then you drew this, correct? Yes? All right, a round of applause. Please make your way back to your seat. Thank you so very much. All right, group up. All right. Let's see who drew this one. This is... That is very clever. This is, I think, me. It is me standing in front of you. Basically, this was the view from the stage as I stood in the audience telling a story. In all the years of me doing this is the first, and I've seen a lot of pictures. This is good. This is really good. It's too bad I can't keep it. Interesting. You are eye-fucking me right now. No, that's a technical term. That's doctor terminology. You're eye-fucking me. It's almost like you're daring me, like, pick me. You've got your hands in your pockets, a bit of a defensive nature. You've got your hands behind you, also a bit of a, like you're a little uncomfortable, a little shy, now you're just overcompensating. Nice. Interesting. I think I'm going to go with my gut. You drew this, correct? Excellent. Round of applause. Thank you. Woo! All right, we're down to two more. What do we got here? Oh. I think this is also a picture of me. And I can't believe this happened twice in the same show. This has never happened before. I've never had anyone draw me in a show before, and I find that I'm very flattered. Thank you very much. And they got my glasses and beard spot on. It's spot on. This is gonna be tough. And you're in the same fucking pose. God damn it. God damn it. Usually when I turn around, there's usually like a snap telltale sign, but this is gonna be a little tough. This is okay. I'm gonna ask you a question. Whatever I say, your answer is gonna be no. Got it?
No.
You'd be surprised how long it takes people to get that joke. Did you draw this?
No.
That was good. Same thing. I'm going to ask you a question. No matter what comes out of my mouth, you say no. Got it? Okay. Did you draw this? That was sexy. Damn. Stop flirting with me on stage, sir. It's inappropriate. This is tough, but I think the way you were coming on to me is a good indicator. Did you draw this? Yes? All right! Please make your way to your seats. No, that's yours to keep. That's yours to keep. What's your name?
Joseph.
Joseph, that one's yours. I did it! No, stop. It's anticlimactic. Joseph, here's what's going to happen. I'm gonna grab a piece of paper and a marker. I don't want to get anywhere near that. Go over to the table without showing the audience or me. Pick it up and hold it very close to your chest. Tell me, and when you've done that, say I did it.
I did it.
Okay, where are you? No, stand over there. You stand over there. All right, now don't let me see that. Up until this point, you can argue that what I've done so far isn't really magic, right? It could be psychology, it could be facial tick recognition, we're all having a good time here. But now we enter the realm of the esoteric, the bizarre. Ooh. Joseph, is that your name? Nailed it. Joseph, what I'm going to attempt to do is, using what I gleaned from you in this moment, I'm going to try and recreate what I think you drew. You ready? Here we go. I didn't draw anything yet. The cap's still on the pen. You're thinking of a cartoon? No. This is a person, but it's not a real person, right? Does that make any sense to you? You can answer me if you want to. If you want to, I don't care. Is it?
Maybe.
Okay. It could be. So, Joseph, I want to make something very clear to you. One, I can't draw to save my life at all. So, kind of like horseshoes and hand grenades, close enough is going to be good enough, right? So, if you could look at it and it's recognizable to you as that thing, that would be a success to you, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. I'm getting like cartoon, like moving in like a movie. Is this a movie character? Not an actor. I want to be very specific here. Like it's not Tom Cruise, but it's like a character he might have played. I'm getting dark. Like you drew this with a black pen, obviously, but I'm also like getting like no color. Does that make sense to you? No? All right. Ooh. Okay, I got to stop there. I mean, I could keep filling with it, but I don't think it's going to get any better. So please join me right here. And for the very first time, please turn your drawing around and show the audience what it is. What is that? Oh, yeah, okay, it's a Frankenstein, or Frankenstein's monster. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what I drew, was a Frankenstein. Here you go. Thank you, folks. That's my time. I hope you enjoyed my performance here today. Please stay in your seats, or rather go to the bar, grab a beverage, because in just a few moments, Charming Disaster is going to take over this stage and goth your fucking socks off.